team who really are in form, Bradford, at the moment. Wakefield Trinity anything but, only 1 point from the last 6 games. Pacey back line-up as well for Wakefield. Jamie Rooney, normally a standoff, is now at full-back. And a debut in the centres for 19-year-old Luke George. The forwards, David March, the twin brother of standoff Paul March, makes his first appearance of the season. And in Richard Moore and Brett Ferris, Wakefield have 2 ex-Bradford players who will be hoping to make a point today. A real solid look to those Bradford backs. New signing Michael Platt, as we've heard, has been a bit of a star this year. 14 tries in 13 appearances so far. They might be missing big Joe Banganar with a calf injury in the pack, but Sam Burgess moves up to prop. Terry Newton suspended, so in comes Ian Henderson up against his brother Kevin, who is in the Wakefield side. And on the bench, a rare bench appearance for Ben Jeffries, normally a certain starter for Wakefield. We'll almost certainly see all 8 of those at some stage this afternoon. Ian Smith is our referee today. He has swap roles with Phil Bentham, who will be our video referee. And he'll be hoping to avoid any controversy as well. We had enough of those last weekend. Millennium Magic at Cardiff. It'll be Wakefield to get us underway. Jamie Rooney with a big right foot. High downfield, as ever, these opening moments so important, as both sides look to try and set a platform. And Wakefield's forwards doing a job in the first tackle on Leslie Vinocola. So Bradford have it all to do in these opening few tackles to just clear their lines here.
Yeah, the kicking game will be crucial today. They want to keep the Bradford players in their own half, because as Brian Noble said, extremely powerful unit. Henderson
from dummy half doesn't normally start, of course, but Terry Newton being suspended, he gets his chance. Kevin Henderson, the number 17 for Wakefield, is his brother. 2 Australians, but they were both born in Torquay. That's a good, powerful drive from Bradford. 6th tackle coming up. It'll be the boot of Iestyn Harris to get things downfield, and an easy take for Jamie Rooney. What kind of sparkle can he provide today?
Good chase.
Seems to have been the perennial up-and-comer, Jamie Rooney. People talk about him being a young star who's about to really burst onto the scene with Great Britain, but he's 29 years of age, so he needs to be doing it soon in Great Britain terms. Had a great start to this season, just lost a bit of his sparkle in recent weeks, as have most of his teammates. David March, a dummy half, missed all season because of a calf injury. Wakefield just picking their yards downfield.
Very interesting, Rooney's in there. Acting half-back.
That's a good kick.
And that's what he'll want him to do, John Key, is step in, giving him a free roll behind. Just step in when he thinks he needs to step in. There he goes, it's a lovely kick. Not much Platt can do about that.
Paul Deacon with the feed. Here's Henderson waiting. Morrison, the Australian, who's been pretty impressive just the last couple of weeks because of a thumb injury, but back with a bang today, he's hoping. Iestyn Harris surging down that blind side. Here's Ben Harris. Little steps by him. Well, it's careful stuff at the moment. Nothing too flamboyant from either side.
No, greasy service as well. They want to establish a platform, try and force the error.
There's Rooney. Well, Bradford's line is looking very solid and very strong here, and no way forward at all. We haven't seen too many passes so far, have we? Here's Atkins from dummy half. He's another who's a one-time Bradford player who, again, might feel that he deserved a better chance there, and whatever the arguments for and against, will be hoping to prove himself today. Here's March with a kick downfield. Paul March, that is. Easy take by Platt. And high from Paul March, who did well to chase, but missed time to tackle and has given away a penalty. Not for the first time in his career, it has to be said.
No. Oof. Yes, certainly didn't miss. And that was what you call a high tackle, Dave.
It's very difficult to tell apart, Paul and David.
I think he was offside as well, so he's going to get penalised, so he thought he'd give him a slap.
You're going to give a penalty away, make sure it hurts. It's Ben Harris who has taken play just inside the 40. Now, Bradford have got a platform here. Can they develop anything from it? Sam Burgess. Henderson's up at dummy half again. It's Deacon to his left. Oh, and he's lost it, has he? Yes, he has. Just...
He took his eye off the ball there, I think, Paul Deacon. There's a few dummy runners coming through. Yeston Harris behind. As the ball comes to him, yes, it has been raining quite heavy, so slippery ball.
Let's hear from Damien Johnson.
Yes, just some information about that film that the Wakefield players were watching before they came out of the dressing room. Not the latest blockbuster, but highlights of Wakefield's best performances from last season, including, of course, that last day survival bid against Castleford, their local rivals. Incidentally, the pitch is in terrific condition. There's no football played on Bellevue these days. It's a dedicated rugby league stadium, but of course it is very greasy out there.
Well, the greasiness showed there with Rooney's kick downfield, which skidded out of play. They were looking for the shot play on the first tackle. There's confidence for you.
Yeah, quite interesting ploy there. Michael Platt on the left-hand side. Rooney steps in and puts the kick through. Looking for Atkins, I think, and Luke George. But the kick was just too strong.
Well, there's no question about the pace in that three-quarter line. The likes of Atkins and White and George. But you rather feel they are going to be tested defensively today.
And again, they're offside. They just can't afford to give these field positions away. You've got to keep the discipline.
Along the line it goes. Here's Michael Platt in the line, the fullback. Scores tries for fun from that position. Yeston Harris again. Here it comes with Burgess. Well, they are creeping ever closer here. Henderson to Deacon. Flat ball to Langley. Langley's almost got the power to take him the distance, and with the help of a teammate has shoved over, but I think he's held up. He is. He hasn't managed to ground the ball.
Clever ball, you know, mismatch there in size. Langley trying to get over the top of Orb. There he is. Rooney comes in to help him, otherwise he'd have been trouble.
Rooney and Orb's not the biggest players, are
No,
they?
and you feel Wakefield have got to try and, you know, stop Bradford from getting over early. Confidence isn't very high.
Well, the tackle count continues from 10 yards out. Harris is put down. Still a couple of tackles left in this set. Picked up by Henderson from dummy half. Deacon, wider still to Platt. A step inside by Ben Harris, but well covered. This will be the last tackle. Last tackle coming up. Deacon puts the kick towards the in-goal area. Dimitriou's underneath it. Vainikola's underneath it. Solomona's underneath it.
No, then.
Well, Vainikola has got the touchdown, but the referee...
Just take the knock-on. Offside, and the grounding.
Well, there you have the explanation.
Certainly
Offside
think they
or
were
grounded.
onside. They did hang back. There's a planned move, so they hung back. Was it a knock-on or not? That is the question. I think they were definitely onside.
That seems to go backwards.
Yeah. Does it come off Solomon as well? That's gone backwards. Oh, does Solomon touch? I don't think he does. Is that Atkins that gets a hand to it? And then Vainikola falls on it. I think that's a try, Dave.
Do you? You've managed to get a try out of that.
I think, hang on, let's have a look at this again.
I beg to differ. Phil Bentham's our video referee, by the way, who's having a close look at this. Ooh.
Did Solomon touch it? I don't think he did. Just watch, that ball certainly goes back.
Don't
this
forget
is the touch.
there is the benefit of the doubt option as well, which can be employed by the video referee if he's not sure.
Yeah, I don't think Solomon touches that, so I would give that as a try, Dave. It's not my call.
It's not your call. That's why you're so confident.
Ooh.
Here's angle 38 to see if this gives us any greater clarity on the situation.
Oh, does that go forward? Oh, I don't know.
The benefit of the doubt always goes with the attacking team, so if the video referee isn't sure, he will give a try.
Nice easy call for him, first one up today.
Maybe someone had just asked David Solomona whether he felt he touched it or not.
Yeah,
Would clear things up, wouldn't it?
Well, he's got to make a decision.
Does he actually touch it down here? Yes, he does.
He does. Oh, there's another angle.
Well, we're getting our money's worth.
And that shows that he didn't touch it. Atkins gets a hand in there, doesn't he?
That's the angle. That's the angle which underlines Jonathan Davis's confidence in saying that this is going to be a try.
The decision has got to be made, so I'm thinking, right, I would give it a try.
Well, thank you for your patience. Here comes the decision. Try is given. Leslie Vainicolo's 142nd try in just 146 games for Bradford. They've not all been as controversial as that. And the Wakefield fans are not too happy. Bradford fans are highly delighted. Paul Deacon is going to try and add the 2 points to Leslie Vainicolo's early score. He's a goal kicker of great mastery as well, is Paul Deacon. I don't want to blind you with too many stats, but 82 attempts before this season. He's kicked 70 of them. That is a pretty good average and a pretty good record, and he's just improved on it ever so slightly as well. So Bradford lead early in the game by 6 points to 0. Here's the reason why.
Yeah, dummy runners go through, all onside. There we are, we've seen it enough times. There's the try, Vainicola. As I said, not the start, but Wakefield what they did.
You'll be describing that in your sleep tonight, won't you?
It is, once again.
Who did what to whom and when? There is Vainicola again.
And it all came about from, you know, giving the penalty, good kick, good field position, try.
Well, it might have been untidy, but like you say, the platform was set very efficiently. There's McAvoy. Henderson darting away from dummy half again. That's what he offers that position, a little bit of dart and dash. Deacon. Wakefield's defence is muscling up at the moment. Solomona, 6 tackle coming up. Bradford are inside their own 40, but Harris is never going to find touch with that. It's taken instead by Rooney, who runs it back and is going to be put down.
Not the greatest kick by Yasin Harris, but very, very good chase. But you have to put more pressure on the kicker. You know, Deacon and Yasin Harris are having an armchair ride. There's no pressure being put on them. And as we saw in the try, you just, you know, you've got to put pressure on the kicker.
Damien Johnson has news from the bench. Damien.
Yes, news about Jamie Langley, the Bradford Bulls loose forward, who's what looks like a hamstring strain. He's had intensive treatment. It's not the kind of injury that clears up quickly. They've been working on him, as I say, and they hope to see him back shortly.
6 tackle for Wakefield here. They barely crossed the halfway line, so Rooney again needs a good kick here. He's put pad on his travels, but the fullback, I was going to say, takes it safely, but a little bit of a juggle would have put a few hairs up on the back of the necks of Bradford fans, but he has made it to the 20-metre mark before hitting the ground under the attentions of Atkins. Here's Vainicola. Too much involvement in the tackle has given a penalty Bradford's way.
And again, silly, the tackle is made, goes back for seconds. Just watch, tackle is made. Well, you just can't get away with that now.
Set restart is only 10 yards inside the Bradford half. That's an untidy pass, very untidy. Burgess can do little more than that. Morrison. There's a lobby of opinion that he was making a good case for being man of steel this year. Rugby League's player of the year with his early season performance, Glenn Morrison.
3, go!
And again it's untidy, but Solomona collects and gets it away to Evans. Evans back inside for Leslie Vinocola, who can torment defences from this kind of distance. Henderson again. Solomona picks up Deacon. Is the eager runner. Harris. And got a bit of width on the right-hand side, which Harris has detected. The kick is a good one, and McAvoy has lost it.
Good tackle.
Knock on. Well, they want the video replay, but the referee Ian Smith was pretty sure that was a knock on.
Great tackle, though. Tackle had to be made. Again, no pressure on the kicker. McAvoy. Great tackle.
Yeah, threw it forward.
Hold 2 hands, wait.
Came off Cook's foot.
Come on, Michael.
But it was great vision by Yeston Harris there, wasn't it? He could see the overlap, never going to get there through hands, so put the boot on it. Wasn't a bad kick either.
Two wings know they're going to in for a tough job today. Two big lads. McAvoy on by Nicola.
McGillivray.
3, hands out, Glenn.
Here's Obst.
4, wait.
It's David March who's moved up to dummy half. McGillivray on his inside. More good tackle. Good effort by the Bradford defence.
Wait, go.
Obst tries to pick his spot. Goes over the top of Platt.
Go, go.
That's a decent Wakefield chase.
Surrender. Wait.
There's a tackle. Harris.
Centres tackling prop forwards. Didn't happen in your day, did it? Not like that. At least not when you were playing centre anyway.
Not if I could help it.
Surrender.
Henderson. Here's Morrison. Evans. James Evans was in the Wakefield side that beat Castleford on the last day of last season. He was on loan here, which led to their survival. Yeston Harris. Kick again, he's aimed at putting Wakefield on the back foot.
Just look at the chase again. Very good chase. Led by Deacon.
And they simply can't find a way through at the moment. Here's McGillivray again, who will just try the strong arm tactic of going down the middle. David March. Paul March. A search left through Ferris.
Not getting much change into this Bradford defence, the Wakefield forwards.
Demetriou, nominally named on the wing, but finding himself in the centre of the action. But here comes the sixth tackle again, so March once more. Paul March will put the kick downfield. It's not a bad kick, and it's a very good chase as well. White was up there. Terrific play by Paul White. And it's a kind of defensive moment that could really lift a side as well, isn't it? 2 tackles gone already. Bradford struggling to get numbers behind the ball. 3 tackles gone now, and they've barely reached the 20 metre mark.
You've got to keep the discipline, though, that's all.
Here's Morrison. Solomona wanders in. Good offload by him. Morrison, short ball. Tackle Burgess.
Great hand, Solomona, hasn't he?
Oh, he's got miraculous hands, hasn't he? Deacon with a kick.
Lovely kick.
Perfect. Just bounces out of play. A yard or so short of the corner flag. It'll be a scrum down Wakefield's head and feed, but only 10 yards away from their own line. And again, they've got this very arduous task of having to get away from their own line and try and put some pressure on this this Bradford defence, which they haven't so far, have they?
15 minutes gone. No real opportunity for Wakefield yet. Nothing whatsoever. Spent most of the time trying to carry the ball out of their own half.
Coaches love to talk about building pressure on opposition, maybe not scoring on every set of 6, but just building that relentless pressure. And it's exactly what Bradford are doing here on Wakefield.
Well, what they need to do is try and get some possession, you know, in the Bradford half.
shout has gone up along the Bradford line. Really lift it for this set now. Keep the opponents right where they are. Moore tries to blast things away, and that's a good offload as well. It's George, 19-year-old Luke George, on debut today, of course. McGillivray. And that was tackle 5, so here comes tackle 6, and Obst again needs a big boot.
Well, he's kicking from around the 30-metre area.
Vinokola to return, just who you'd love to see, charging down the barrel.
He's bigger than the pro forward.
Well, Wakefield having to work hard to restrict any kind of movement forward from Bradford. Here's Burgess.
They're not really in the game, Wakefield, but they'll be happy with the score still. You know, only 6 points.
Well, it's not the fanciest of cup ties just yet, is it? But I think we can blame an awful lot of that on the weather. Conservative approach from both sides. Harris again with a kick. Rooney's across. Oh, and he's half-made the break. Ben Harris just about got hold of him again.
Just got hold of him.
George. His dad was Wilf George, by the way. All the viewers will remember Wilf playing for Halifax in the '87 Challenge Cup final. Just looking for a half break somewhere, aren't they, or a lucky bounce, Wakefield, just to get them through this Bradford line and really lift their spirits. It's a very good kick,
yeah,
very good
kick. Now they'll try and force the error. Lovely kick. It splits Platt and Vinokola.
You'd expect someone with a name like that to be good with a boot. He's pretty good with ball in hand as well, but not yet really had great opportunity to show off his prowess. This is an important set of 6 here for Wakefield, because if they can restrict Bradford and maybe get the ball back again in a decent position, maybe that's the moment they start to build into this game. What they can't afford is any defensive slips here. There's Yestin Harris, just testing out the resolve of young Luke George, but not finding him wanted. Cope. Lynch loves to get his left arm free and offload if he can, which is exactly what he's done. The ball went backwards. The referee says play on.
That looked like a knock-on from Henderson.
Here's Solomona. There's the short kick. Rooney with the work to do, and all he can do is skid out of play. It'll be a dropout underneath the sticks.
Absolutely nothing he could do. Was that a... See, this is a knock-on. That's a knock-on. Clear knock-on. One that the officials missed, and if they'd have scored...
Jamie Rooney could do little else than carry it out of play. A little shake of the head because he's left the ball behind him, but he knows that his teammates have got it all to do now. They'll be hoping against hope that Bradford will produce some kind of handling error, maybe. The balls grind relentlessly on. Here's Burgess. Lynch. His little offload was behind this position that Bradford are in. Solomona. One time darling of the Wakefield public, but they know how dangerous he can be, so they'll be pleased to have seen him gone down with ball in hand. Here's Deacon now. Yestin Harris, lots of them running, including Cook.
He'd have just run that on, just a one gap outside. He was in a hole there.
Tidy defence by Wakefield, but they're being tested again. Morrison with a quick hands. It's Ben Harris who will try to drive, but he's just about held short. 6th tackle coming up. Morrison doesn't know where he's going. Hence the kick that was as poor as that, and he's really let Wakefield off with a hook.
Yeah, no idea. He was looking for one of the half-backs to put the kick in. No one there. No one on the short side as well. Wakefield come away with it. And this is where you forwards have to come in and just take the ball up.
Oh, it's lost. Solomona's picked it up. Suddenly it's going back the other way again. Well, surely it's only a matter of time before Bradford climb over that whitewash one more occasion. 6 tackles from here. Henderson. Deacon inside for Lynch. Read smartly enough by the Wakefield defence. Harris. Little step from Michael Platt. Oh, it's lost again.
Just trying the miracle ball, aren't they? Michael Platt says. Now, what he's saying there, because he just tried to get the ball out. Tries an in and out. Luke George sticks with his man and then tries the miracle ball. Good feet. Well, he was saying that it was a knock on, I think, by Paul White. I can say that evens it up. Defence is very, very strong by Bradford. And if anything, you know, get an early kick in, because they're not making any yardage at the moment.
We have to give some credit to the Wakefield defence as well, don't you? Given the pressure they have been under, they haven't cracked just yet. They've been helped by mistakes.
Yeah, tremendous defence, but they've got to get out of there. Just can't keep, you know, doing those mistakes and put themselves under pressure. Sooner or later, Bradford will get over the try line.
He's Rooney.
And again, look what he's kicking, you know. Just over the 30-metre mark. It's a good kick, though.
Good take by Platt. Brought back by McAvoy. Justin Morgan, what have you made of it so far?
Well, it's all been about territory, hasn't it, at the moment? Bradford, they seem to be playing down the other end of the park, and Wakefield, their kicking games must be letting them down a little bit, giving away penalties and letting Bradford march up the pitch, so they're going to have to get their kicking game in order if they're going to get on the scoreboard, I think.
You get the feeling as well, Jiffy, that this is really going to count against Wakefield in the last 20 minutes of the game, maybe. Evans with a good break down this left-hand side. Still going. Vinacolo's in for a second.
Had to come.
Big Les is on a hat-trick now. He loves those moments. Well, it had to give at some point. And when the dam bursts, Leslie Vinacolo is often on hand to gather things in and score.
There we are, slips the tackle, and this is the tackle that's got to be made. Misses the tackle, stays on his feet, good support, and he's over. That's the tackle. You have to make that tackle because he commits 2 players then. The supporters are just coming in droves. Vinacolo's there, Deacon's there. As we said, it was going to come.
It's a trademark celebration from Leslie Vinacolo, and we've seen that, 143 times now over the years. And defences are getting sick of it, to be honest. And Bradford fans and those who enjoy seeing great wing play will never tire of that.
He'll be happy, you know, he hasn't really had to do much for the 2 tries.
Paul Deacon just settles himself again. Familiar territory for him once more, trying to convert Leslie Vinacolo try. Well, he's pulled it wide.
Won't be happy with that. Yeah, bread and butter kick for someone of his class. Yeah, was this a forward pass? Let's have a little look.
No, the arms went backwards, the hands were going backwards.
But this is the tackle, you know. Once Dimitri misses that tackle, and they're behind you, he's got to make that tackle. Takes him into touch. Movement's over, no try.
10-0, double figures for Bradford. And here is Leslie Vinacolo again.
You've got to go low. You've got to go low on him. You can't go high. Just so powerful.
Morrison.
Surrender. 3. Wait.
Here's Deacon. Lynch. I was saying though earlier about this fatigue factor, the fact that Wakefield have had to work so hard in defence.
Well, look where they are kicking again now. on the halfway line. It just makes it so much easier for the Bradford kickers. And look what he's, starting his run from. Right on his try line. Good chase once again. And the forwards will be thinking, oh no, here we go again. Big defence, just watch.
Well, Jeffries is on the field as well. It's Obstu's at dummy half at the moment, but Jeffries is on just to maybe sharpen things up from dummy half as well for them. Get things moving, just trying to break down this this huge brick wall that is the Bradford defensive line.
Yeah. Well, even a support runner, if you get a support runner on the outside shoulder of the ball carrier, it takes a little bit of pressure off the ball carrier.
There's a decent effort by
Lucky
Golden,
again.
but then he's knocked on.
No, I think Salamona knocked on, yeah, very lucky.
Well, look at that for a stat.
That's incredible. First 3 tackles, what a platform that is. Armchair ride for the Bradford Bulls halfbacks.
So Wakefield have gone 81 yards, Bradford 214. That's nearly 3 times the distance they're making on the first 3 tackles. Damien Johnson.
Dave Halley, the Bradford wingman, didn't make the 17 today. Dave, must be delighted with the start your side has made.
Yeah, it's the best possible start for us, really. With patience, and it's just a really good start for us, this.
Great defensive effort as well, despite having all the territory.
Well, that's what we talked about, to get everything right in defence, a rock-solid defence, and then the tackle take care of it, take care of itself after that.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Well, Wakefield looking for some kind of a breakthrough here. Just a blanket defending from Bradford. Really is a super show. Obst. Golden, hit hard, lost it, went backwards,
Chance.
picked up by Rooney. Suddenly the brakes are going Wakefield's way. Here's Rooney, kicks for the corner. It's White who's in hot pursuit. McAvoy can't get there. White does. What a score! What a try! And where on earth did that come from? But hang on. Video referee is called into action again.
It's a great kick, and also White put his arm up and said, look, just put it through for me, you're never going to reach me with a pass, and the kick was spot on.
Well, I'm presuming we're looking at the knock-on originally, maybe, and then the offside as well. Potential offside.
Let's see what happened. What's he looking for here? There's
This
the
is
tackle.
Golden. Now, did that go backwards?
Well, or was it a steal? I think it's going to be harsh if he if he doesn't give this try. It's going to be harsh.
Well, there was a Brent Webb, Gareth Ellis moment at the Millennium Magic weekend last week, which Bradford felt went very much against them when it looked like a knock-on and it was given as a try. Benefit of the doubt, and I tell you,
He's pushed backwards, isn't he?
that's still close.
I'd say that is play on. No, he's getting driven back, so
Yeah.
I don't think that's forward.
I think you're right. I think it was going backwards.
Yeah, it looks as if maybe he's going forward, because look at the tackles.
Look where Rooney's standing as well. Rooney is standing behind the ball.
There we are. He stands behind, ball goes back, and he gets driven. There's 2 men in the tackle. That is a try.
Well, we've got our decision. Tries given.
The kick was fantastic.
He did it at pace as well, didn't he? That was key to it.
Great skill. This is the ball. He knows he's not going to get there. And White has put his hand up. Lovely bounce as well.
Well, we talked before the game about the pace in that Wakefield back lineup, the likes of Luke George and Paul White and Ryan Atkins. And that was case in points, because Paul White started behind Nathan McAvoy, but there was no way McAvoy was ever going to get there first. And suddenly we have a game on our hands. Jamie Rooney with a chance to narrow the gap to a mere 4 points, which is not a bad return from Wakefield's point of view, given the pressure they have been under so far in this cup tie. But he's put it wide. It remains at 10-4. Former Huddersfield player, Paul White, and he's always had this reputation wherever he plays. Sometimes plays hooker, sometimes
there we
fullback.
go. We just see it. He looks up. There's no way he can get the pass him. He's going to come into shot. There he is. He's pointing. Put the kick in. Put the kick in. Great bounce. Lovely try.
Well, there were a couple of elements of fortune involved in that, but that's exactly what Wakefield needed to get them back in by the bootstraps into this match. Bradford still in the driving seat, though, as far as the scoreline is concerned. Nice one-armed pick-up by Obst. There's Jamie Rooney, and a kick from dummy half. That's a good kick. Scuttles away from Platt. How good is a chase? Where's Platt going to be stopped? Well, not bad.
Now give him a lot of confidence. Just one opportunity, one try, and that's what they can do. A lot of skill in the side, a lot of pace. One chance, very good try. That's a great kick as well.
I wonder if John Keir's fingers are going at the moment. He has this nervous habit, John Keir, the Wakefield coach, of drumming his fingers, but he's got his hands in his pockets. He's not giving any clues away, is he? That's a penalty for Bradford.
And again, you know, after all that hard work, now they're going to be under the cosh once again. Catholic goes in. Oh, does he? It's very difficult to see if he did steal that.
It's the fourth time, as you can see, that Wakefield have conceded a penalty. Bradford have a very clean approach to the game. Haven't been penalised once yet. It's Henderson, the dummy half. It's Lynch with a drive. There's a huge gap there. My word. Anyone with another yard of pace would have been clean through.
That's what they call a flat pass. The gap just opened up.
Ian Henderson. No way through for James Evans. Still 8 and a bit minutes to go in this first half. Ina Curler on the hunt for a hat-trick.
Good tackle there.
Which one of the five are you referring to?
I know, McGavelray had to go low.
Deacon. Good ball. Oh, it's not a good ball, actually. Yeston is behind him and caught in possession. Here's Cook. Well, the handling letting them down, and Cook trying to scurry back into position, but Wakefield have pushed them back. Great result for the Wakefield defence, but can Bradford re-engineer a position on the sixth tackle again here? Harris with a little, oh, it's a terrible kick, straight into the hands of Rooney. He'll be very displeased with that.
Yep.
Demetriou, always lost it, and it's stolen.
The Wakefield crowd, the ironic cheers.
Well, it's...
Is that one? No. Cook had a hand on him.
It's such an untidy rule, that, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
It's open to interpretation, and depending on which side you support, your interpretation obviously often differs from that of the referee. That's a poor set completion, isn't it? 69% to 56%.
Yeah.
There's Paul March.
Patrick felt that.
Obst. March down the blind side, Demetriou.
But nowhere to go, really. Did well to get out of that tackle. And Howard.
Ever so well. And the offload. March helps it on. Well played, Demetriou. Suddenly Henderson into his stride.
Well, they're slipping out of a few tackles now.
You just get the feeling the tide is changing just a little. Having weathered all the early pressure, Wakefield are suddenly finding their confidence. Sixth tackle will be the next. Obst with a dash. Looking for Rooney with a kick, but finding only Morrison.
Well taken.
Damien Johnson.
Yeah, just a word about Ned Cattage, the number 11 for Wakefield. He's hobbling around, nursing an ankle injury, a collision with Leslie Vinacolo. He's had a bit of treatment, but he's treading around gingerly there. I'm not sure he's going to last.
Well.
Is it still raining, by the way, Damien? I think it is.
Yes. I tell you it is. Here's the hit. He spots him. Oh, he just catches him, I think. on the leg with his knee. Deacon is in a bit of trouble as well. They wouldn't want to lose him. Bradford.
Well, Leslie Van der Kolen has had one or two problems with his knees over the years, hasn't he? And here's Paul Deacon, who's obviously in a bit of trouble too.
He's had a bang on his shin, so he'll try and run that off. One opportunity now.
Well,
The Wakefield Wildcats.
just about the best platform they've had so far in the game, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely the best field position.
Here's Rooney, looking to sparkle. George, so Jeffries. They were looking to promote it quickly through Bybee, but tackle ball and man. Out it comes to March. Atkins.
3. Wait.
Here's Paul March again. Obst had to reach, but collected it safely. Now it's on to Jeffries. Just runs into the wall that is Cook.
Surrender.
Couple of tackles left in this set. Obst tried the delay pass, but has thrown it away.
Yeah, needed someone to run into that hole.
Here's Cook again.
Mickey, lock it square. Wait. 2. Hold. Go.
Solomona. We haven't seen a lot of his
No.
magical hands, have we, today, David Solomona?
I don't think there'll be many frills in this set.
Yestin Harris to Morrison.
They keep working down the left-hand side.
Liner Curler. To his feet. Henderson on the sixth tackle plays it out to Deacon, who gets the kick away, but again just got a clash of the leg as he did kick it away.
Good pressure, Bybee.
Taken on by White. Well met by the Bradford defence. 3 and a bit minutes left to play. Here's Luke George again. Been in the fringes the last few years, Luke George. He's got a penalty there as well. Just been in the fringes playing 18 Rugby League with Huddersfield and now with Wakefield. And he's one of those youngsters that you hear a lot about who's got real potential, and today he's got the real chance, and he's not done anything wrong so far, has he?
No, defended very well, hasn't had much chance in attack.
Half through Golden.
Rooney's on his inside shoulder.
Here's Jeffries. Obst. Now Henderson just had to keep hold of the ball.
Surrender.
It's incredible, 3 minutes left. 10-4.
Katic.
3. Wait. Go. 3.
Obst. Here's Moore. Bybee rather, who's done well to offload. Obst. A scuttering run by him. Jason Golden is the dummy half. It's Jeffries now, the little grubber kick. Oh, it's not gone where he wanted it to, but he's got another 6 tackles because it was played at. The referee decided 6 tackles from here. Ferris, has he lost it? That wasn't a kick, surely. He just plain knocked on.
I'm not sure what that was, really. Was it a kick or a knock-on?
Well, it must have been a kick because it's been given as a dropout underneath the sticks, but why kick so early in the tackle?
Well, he must have realised the tackle has been wiped off. Oh, look. There's the first one. Yeah, play that, comes back. Picks it up.
The referee clearly said there was another 6 tackles from there.
Clearly didn't hear it, did he?
No. The drive is from Jason Golden.
Hands out, James!
Here's Paul March. Now Bybee. Man who's won 2 Challenge Cup winners' medals with Wigan and St Helens, Ricky Bybee. Jeffries. That ball almost spilled. Home fans are really getting behind their side as well here.
He did well to hang on to it first, didn't he?
Obst back to Demetriou. Feathers doing well here in the wrestle. March aiming again. Nicola watches it carefully and
Just a little bit. And again, the execution just not right. There he goes. They recovered anyway. The ball's by Nicola's back there. Working well as a team. Back three of Bradford. Well, they're complaining he was leading with his elbow then. Feather.
Here's Henderson. Now Morrison. Has a robust efficiency about him, doesn't he, Glenn Morrison? Really gets the job done. Deacon. Yestin Harris. Wide they search again to Ben Harris. Slipping inside, but enough Wakefield players there to make sure he can't make too much progress. And it's the sixth tackle coming up again.
This will go up in the air.
Harris. It's steeples high. Demetrio underneath it. Rooney was there too. And Vainikolo across to complete the defensive work. Good play all round, really.
That should be it now. Nothing silly. Take it in. In for half-time.
Good to sound, so the next tackle, the next stoppage in play will signal half-time. That's exactly what Ian Smith has done with a sharp blast of his whistle. And it's not been a bad half, has it, really, given the conditions?
Well, I think that, you know, the Wakefield Whitecaps will be so happy that they're only 6 points behind. Totally, you know, outplayed in the first half. Territory, possession, field position, incredible for Bradford. But one opportunity, one try, and that will give them confidence. They're still in it.
Given too much of a chance before the game.